to rapidly change.
We're #1, baby.
Yeah, absolutely right.
So you get into dry cleaning. What town were you? Were you in Norwood or were you in Walpole?
Well, we started in Dedham,
Dedham.
and then we opened up a place in South Norwood, so we had 2 places,
Wow.
and that's where we were.
Wow. So you started the dry cleaning, and then is that pretty much what you did after that, or
Yep.
did you do anything else after
That
that?
was what I did after that.
So that's what you did, a dry cleaning.
And then formal wear rentals and tuxedos and weddings and stuff like that. So I diversified from that industry.
Mm.
So,
And then you were married.
mhm.
What, do you know what year? Do you remember what year?
No, I wish I had known that.
Was it soon or long after you got into the dry cleaning business?
Well, it was a few years after I got in the dry cleaning business.
So you were basically a big dry cleaning Italian stud.
Hmm.
And then some cute little girl came along and said, "Hey
Yeah.
there," and you guys
Yeah,
got married.
It was a blind date.
Blind date. Tell me about it real quick.
Precious gal from Wellesley,
Okay.
and we got married.
How long did you date? How long did you date?
No, it wasn't too long. It wasn't really too long. I was too busy in the dry cleaning business. You worked day and night, and all my time was taken up. But it wasn't too long. I think it was about maybe 6 months or so afterwards. Then.
You got married. Wow.
Yeah, I had to wait until we get into a slow season in our business, because at that time you had a whole room full of clothes to clean, and we worked day and night.
Hmm.
But today, with all the technology and all the different changes, you don't have
You get it done in a day.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. So you get married and you start to have children.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your dad in all this?
My dad was still working. Well, he worked at the tannery, and at the same time, when I was a teenager, I would go painting too. So he still had the painting business. And every
Wait,
time,
so he had his own business painting.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't work for somebody.
you know, he had his own business for quite a while, and I would go painting with him and my brother George.
While you were doing dry cleaning.
No, before.
Okay.
Before.
Right. So, yeah, but now with the dry cleaning business that you got going on here, that you stepped in and started working, where this is like 1940s, upper 40s, early 50s. Where were you? Where was he doing?
My dad.
Yeah.
Well, he still
He's still painting?
He still did inside work. But he was old now, and he didn't have to work that much, because we owned a home. And he did most of the working around the home, building. We had a 3-family home at that time.
Wow.
So,
Wow. All right. All right. Well, we'll pick this interview up again later. All right. I just
Okay.
want to get some of that fun stuff going on there, and it's fun and exciting. It's always good to learn about history and about people's history and where they came from.
in those days, we didn't have a refrigerator. It was just ice boxes. And going down to the tannery, had a big pond, which they call Willett Pond, and every winter that would freeze over, and they would go out and cut the pond up in ice and float them down, and they had a big ice house, and they'd cut them up in blocks and have a big storage. So we would work after school. We'd go to work. They had to.
Wow.
So anyway we could to make money. And during school vacations, we worked on a farm for a dollar a day. In those days, when I was going to school, instead of having some vacation to play like other kids, we would go to work. So we went out to the different farms, picked beans.
That's good.
Yeah.
Beans are
Yeah,
good.
we're always earning money one way or another.
Good. All right. Well, thanks for spending this time with us. We'll catch you later. We're going to do some more a little bit later on. And Tony Ferrara, The Dawn. The Dawn. Let me ask you this real quick before we go. Being growing up in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, okay, being a large Italian family, of course, being their boss, and that brings up one thing, one question in my mind, and I'm sure in the mind of many of the viewers. Were you ever involved, or was the family ever involved, in mafia?
Never.
Especially being from Sicily.
Just never.
Nothing, huh?
No.
I mean, they didn't try to like do anything crazy like launder money?
No, one thing happened to my dad in his life of growing. When he came, he hung with the Italian people. Naturally, they all did. You know, different ethnic groups hung together. And my dad belonged to the Italian club, and they were like no different than any other nationality. They came over. They stayed with their clubs. It's almost like the mafia, you would say, different gangs. Okay, South Norwood had this gang. The Irish Heaven had their gang. Swedes had their gangs, and the Germans up on the other end had their gangs. You know. But my dad found the Lord Jesus Christ. He was an alcoholic, and he had a personal experience with the Lord. And after that, it was a great change in my living with my family. So we were always at church or being taught to believe the Lord Jesus Christ and have that born again experience. So that was a very integral part of our lives growing up.
Really?
Because my older brothers had. You know, as they got older, they got married and they drifted up. But I was way down in there, so I saw most of what was going on in the family and stayed along. And my dad was very influential in the family. And then we also we had the Elks Club, and that's where we would go after school to another thing. During the summer, we would play baseball. The town would set up different things all over town. Down in South Norwood would be the Syrians, and we would play them. They would be our biggest rivals. Then we would play the Irish Heaven. They would be a rival. So we played in all ball fields as much as we could, and that kept us active in that area. You know.
So well, that's good. So faith obviously played a huge part.
Very, very important part
in the lives of your family, in the
Right.
lives of your parents, and growing up.
You know, that was the biggest thing that helped us all get through.
I mean, I can only imagine what it would be like being being an alcoholic with all those kids, being in a new country. Well, not new to them if they were here for a few years, but still kind of new. I mean, it's not the motherland, and being an alcoholic, I mean,
Well, it was new because
I would
of
tear the family apart.
of the fast changes that were going about in the world, and not only that, but America being developed as an industrial nation. I mean, it was incredible. It was incredible the amount of changes that you had to keep up with, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but
that's
it
good.
was quite an my childhood was quite an experience.
So you definitely feel that there was a change in the environment of your family after your father had a conversion experience.
After my dad had a vision, and he was a complete different man, completely different man, completely different. So,
That sounds fun.
yep,
Okay, we'll check you later.
okay.
Peace out. Go like this, Dad. Go like this. Yeah, go like this. Say peace out.
Peace out.
Hold on, we can't see your face. Put your hand down. Now say it.
Peace out.
Peace out, homie.
Homie.